Hello, everybody. I can't do the exuberant. I'm just not that way inclined. Welcome to session 0 for Reign of Discordia. Arctangent is the name of the scenario. We are using the True 20 rule system, and this is session 0. And I'd ask the players to introduce themselves, but so far we've got question mark, Phil, and 404 name not found, which is as good a name of set of character names as I can think of.
Yes, I did mine through Dpol.
It's questionable.
Oh. Too early.
Mark you. It's terrible. So, Reign of Discordia is a science fiction setting, very much in the sort of space opera sort of tradition. It is also a setting that is used for classic traveler as well, so it has that sort of feel to it, which is why I decided to pick this one rather than just do a generic. So before actually getting down to the nuts and bolts of character creation, there is the small thing of deciding what race you want to be, if any. What I mean is other than human.
Baboon.
And what society you want to be part of, i.e. organization. My only stipulation is I'm not too worried about what race you go, but I'd like you to all be members of the same organization.
I want to be a baboon.
I don't think they're amongst the options.
Oh, right.
It's not Shadowrun, come on.
It's just like there's so much text here. I assume baboon would be in here somewhere, but okay.
When you said a race, if any, I wasn't sure if you meant, you can be like some uncorporeal will-o'-the-wisp or something.
If you go to the Reign of Discordia PDF, you'll see that it's hyperlinked down the side, which is very helpful. If you go down, you will see character options and then backgrounds.
Backgrounds, yes.
If you click on that, that'll give you a starter.
Looking for, all right, yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's
backgrounds.
Lizardy type people, some beetles or something.
Can I have pictures so I can just go to the one that's hot?
Are you really carrying that trope over?
More is dying. There's some blue giant. A blue giant.
Oh God! And it starts. My only stipulation with regards to backgrounds is no Ritalek.
No Ritalek.
Which they're kind of seen as the sort of main sort of bad guys. No one really trusts them.
They have proven a deadly adversary, and the danger they pose has not diminished now the Imperium is no. Okay.
Not impossible.
Talonite.
Is that the sort of slender green thing?
Don't know.
Yeah.
I just picked one.
Which one did you pick?
Talonite. Hot and humid world that lies shrouded by dense cloud. Evolutionary conditions were harsh, making it necessary for all animal life to develop protective armor, after armor, and fierce natural weapons. Woohoo!
Yeah. Talonites.
Sorry, right. Carry on.
Talonites are intelligent insects that are roughly as large as humans. They are entirely covered by an exoskeleton, which is particularly thick around its midsection where it resembles plate armor. They
Okay.
stand upright and have 2 legs and 2 arms, both of which have spiked forearms and forelegs and end in claw-like appendages that are capable of manipulating objects with fine motor control.
Yeah, you are the green one. Cute.
I don't know. There's 2 insecty-looking things on the picture.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, the
Yeah,
big
but I
one in
listened
the
to
middle.
Ronnie's description and then I put the thing together as to which one it
Do
was.
you think the one on the left are about?
Yeah, the green one with the forearms and the claws at the end and stuff.
And the 4 legs.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm tempted to go for human because I've not read enough of this to know what I'm doing. So.
Oh,
Oh, pick one.
go on. Ooh.
Otherwise, you won't be playing a human properly because you won't have all of the human attributes for this setting because you'll be playing generic.
Mm.
True.
You could go for the
They're pretty generic.
You could go for the Mogos, since they're basically humans but with blue skin by the looks of it.
The blue giant ones. Oh no,
No, just the blue,
giants,
the blue human-looking ones.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. I quite like the idea of the Relara. 4 arms and 2 legs. I don't know which one that one is. But they apparently look a bit like shellfish. Also have an exoskeleton. Ooh, we communicate through vibrations produced by the throat and mouth. That's quite cool.
In other words, you yodel.
No, because yodeling tends to come from the head register. It sounds more like throat singing.
Oh, Mongolian throat singing.
Well, it's not always Mongolian, but yes, they do throat singing. Yeah, I quite like that idea. As long as it's not a case of they're a race that has to be by water at all times or something, in which case it might be a bit impractical.
We've got a fishbowl on your head with water in your hands, sort of like.
I don't think I'm going to look like that, like Mysterio or something. Apparently, they're also quite strong.
Okay, I'll go for Lamago then.
You're going for Lamagos?
I will.
Okay. Right, so we'll deal with those in a second. Just keep a note of the race that you're taking.
Aye.
Do we put that in background on the character sheet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay.
The page actually on that
Yeah, page 41. I'm also doing that.
Now, if you go to I'll try that in English. If you go to page 76,
76.
you will find the organizations.
Okay.
Now, in terms of factions, the ones that will work best for the characters to be part of would be, here's your choices: the Basts Syndicate, Crane Dargan, Earth Defense Force, Frontier Haulers, Guardians of the Light, Interstellar Intelligence, Psi Assembly. However, well, as everyone isn't playing Lamagos, then the Exonerists and the Lamagos Navy are not in. And as no one's taking Gaiety, then Psi Assembly is open.
Which began as a Relaran organisation, so not biased at all there.
I mean,
The reason-
frontier horrors seem to be very sort of would fit in anywhere.
Yeah. My idea for my game is one of those that can have multiple points of entry depending on the organization. So that the organization doesn't impact, it only impacts in how you guys will come across what's going on.
So it looks more like, in layman's terms, this looks a little bit more like different corporations rather than, say, different houses in June. Is that
Yeah.
they're more functional? Okay.
Yeah. A couple of them are crime organizations as well. Bast and Crane Dargan are crime families.
I don't see either of those anywhere. Do you know what pages they are?
That's 73.
They are.
Oh,
They
okay.
are. They are. The organizations are in alphabetical order.
Aha, yeah, that makes sense. Syndicate.
I don't mind which one we go for.
Well, do we want to be heroes or villains? What's the setting of the game? Like what's or theme, ambience, you know?
I'm not too bothered whether you guys are starting as straight up heroes or even villains. This is one of these. The overriding campaign will be one where, if you're the heroes, and obviously you will want to deal with this. If you're the villains, it's a case of they're not setting foot in our territory.
Okay, so I mean, frontier horrors seem to be more like the Han Solos of the universe, yeah.
Yeah.
Guardians of Light are more like the Jedi type.
Yeah.
Let's
Absolutely.
be heroes. Let's be big goddamn heroes.
Okay.
Guardians of the Light sounds heroic.
Well, yeah. I mean, come on.
Well, it sounds more paladin-y, actually.
Yes. Yeah.
We can be truly fucking evil then. Okay, let's do it. That's my vote.
Okay.
But then I'm only one person.
I don't know. I'm just double checking to see more. Psi Assembly.
I mean, I count as 5 people, obviously. I haven't read anything about them either.
The Psi Assembly sounds more like Jedi with like the Force use by the looks of it.
I wondered if they were more like the Psychops in Babylon 5. Those are good,
true.
Probably a
butcher
bit of
baddies.
both.
Yeah.
Being that this is sort of a Traveller-esque, it'd probably be a bit of both. Probably more Psychop than Jedi, but you know, you could certainly
Yeah.
play it as warrior monk if you wanted.
I mean, I'm happy playing heroes.
Yeah, I don't mind. At least for the first couple of sessions before we actually find out what we're doing.
I mean, it's not like heroes haven't. You know, we've played heroes before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, we've played heroes. It doesn't mean we can't. You know, it doesn't mean
Maybe-
that mass destruction can't happen.
Maybe
That's
Becky
just a-
thinks that the people within this faction are the hottest overall.
I mean, the heroes might have lasted to the
on.
first time we burnt down the building, but I'm happy with Guardians of Light.
Well, it says here the Guardians of Light have no enemies within the known galaxy, and they try to avoid direct contact with the Rutilek. Which sounds utterly fucking boring. We could all be desk clerks.
That's true. And
Well,
given
what are they guarding the galaxy against if they're not heading off all this danger?
light, they're guarding the light.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's integrated astrodynamics?
Yeah, that does sound a little bit
Navigators.
dull, doesn't it?
What
A bit more,
integrated
something a bit more
astrodynamics?
dynamic than that.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why some of them I've said listed because they're kind of behind the scenes desk clerk types.
well, that is desk clerk then.
Well,
I mean, well,
what were the options? Because like you rattled them off before I even found the
Sorry.
organization section, so I'm
Right.
stabbing blind.
The options I gave were the Bast Syndicate,
Uh-huh.
Syndicate.
Crane Dargan,
Crane Dargan, it's a criminal organisation.
yep.
the Earth Defense Force,
Mm-hmm.
the Frontier Haulers,
Right, yeah.
Yep.
Sort of smugglers and freighters.
Guardians of the Light,
Yeah.
Interstellar Intelligence,
Interesting. Okay, so
or the Psi Assembly.
Mm,
Mostly because they're mostly proactive. Even the Guardians of the Light, I mean, they're out there trying to find old tech. Essentially, big war happened. Places were pretty much decimated. Most of the old tech is either destroyed or missing. And there are people who still believe that in some graveyard or hidden base somewhere, there's all the big bloody starships that, people need and want. If we can only just find them, which is where organizations like Guardians of the Light come in.
So intelligence are infiltrators.
Yeah.
Well, out of that, I'm thinking either Earth Defense Force, Frontier Haulers, or the Psi Corps.
Earth Defense Force sounds like it could be a bit much. Yes, sir. And
Yeah, a
a
little
bit too
bit.
soldiery.
Well, you said you wanted to be a big damn hero, babe. We could go for like the more kind of smuggler type stuff,
Okay.
Frontier Haulers.
And
Frontier
so
Haulers.
Chewbacca. Yeah, Frontier Haulers.
Right. Phil was right to begin with. We should have just listened to Phil.
Yeah.
Right from the get. I can't help it. It's a habit. He speaks. I just stop listening. No.
Becky, you should win Axis and Allies in the next.
What again?
Oh, there you listened.
Not listening.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching at any point ever, it's now 18 minutes into the session and it's started.
Well, you know why? It's because Giorgio isn't in this, so Becky and Giorgio can't bicker in the first session or so.
Well, there's that. Are you saying that Becky has excess bickery?
I know, friendly bickering. I don't mean nasty bickering.
It's not bickering. It's flirting.
Okay, I'm not sure how I feel about
Flirting with danger, apparently.
that. Yes. Okay, so I guess
Frontier
Haulers.
knowledge.
Frontier
Right.
Haulers.
In that case, let us deal with character creation. Of which we are mostly going to be dealing with the True 20 main rulebook.
Okay. Let's open it up.
Da-da-da-dum. Starting at page 15.
Sorry, Ronnie, which book do you say?
The True 20 Adventure Rulebook.
Adventure. Okay, yeah. There
Do
we
you
go.
mean page 14? Abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, got it.
We need to define the standard of whether we're using the PDF page number or the book page number.
I've been using the book.
I've been
PDF.
using the PDF number.
Right.
Okay, then. It is 15 then. Okay.
The reason being because that's the one you type in and it will find you the page.
Yeah.
Now, usually I'm just yeah. Also, go back to the background. Have the background for the various races you picked as well, and because you're going to need those for adjustments for abilities.
Okay.
So, usually adventurers have 6 points to spend into ability scores on a 1-to-1 basis. I, however, am a very nice and generous GM, and I'm going to give you 8.
8.
Goodness
So,
me.
8 points on a point per point. Nothing above a 5.
Okay.
We all start at 0. Nothing above a 5. And nothing below -2. You can go below 0 and use those points elsewhere if you wish. But no ability goes below a -2. No ability can go above a 5. At least not to start with. And bear that in mind when you're making ability adjustments as well.
Guys, should we define a kind of like a team role so we know
Yeah.
kind of what it is we're creating, like who's who
Yeah.
in our unit of Big Damn Heroes?
Yes.
So what have we got? Have we got like a ship or something, or?
I will give you a ship. I will do the stats over the week. I will give you
Okay.
a haulage ship.
Who wants to play Mal? Who wants to play Zoe? Who wants to play Wash?
I've not looked through this completely, but I probably suit more Zoe than anything.
Okay.
Because I definitely have more strength over Dex.
I'll go Kaylee then.
Oh, you're going Kaylee? Okay. I thought you were quite strong as well.
Yeah. Strong and armored.
I think we're both in a certain way because we have exoskeletons and.
I was going to go sort of like Constitution intelligence based, but can we change that if you want to?
So
if you want to cover the bases. Do you want to put more into strength rather than?
You will see that on the True 20 page, you will see all the ability scores do in terms of controlling what they control. For example, strength. All attacks are based on Dex. Strength comes into damage on melee.
Okay. Who's going to be our combaty? Who's going to be our mechanicy? And who's going to be whatever?
Well, again, quite a lot of what I am is quite strong. I'm also quite large. I'm a large-sized humanoid.
Okay. So you're the big combaty type. Phil, what kind of a character are you?
Well, I get a -1 on wisdom. So for my species.
I guess you'll have to be the captain then if your wisdom is low.
might be a good idea.
I don't know what my species does. I'll read that later, but I'm just trying to find out.
Shall I put some skills into being like the face of the group?
Yeah, you could be the face. I'll take all my points out of charisma. I was going to be a really lovable insect.
Oh no, okay. Then you do that if you want. If that's what you want to do.
Yeah. Okay, I can do that. I'll go face. You go.
I'll go tech.
Tech. Okay, there goes my character concept. I'll be.
Oh, okay.
No,
that's okay.
No, that's fine. I was thinking Kaylee from Fireplace, right? That was my initial.
You're gonna be okay. That's fair.
So,
no,
it's fine.
The technician.
No, I will be the Zoe. There we go. We've kind of got a Zoe. Oh, hang on.
I'm the Zoe.
You're the Zoe. I will be.
Yeah. I'm the biggest out of all of you.
You be Kaylee.
I'll be Inara. I'll be Inara. So you take the tech.
I'll be the tank.
Okay, so right. So it's
I'll
going to
be the-
be
I'll be-
whoever the
I'll be the
hottest
tank.
is.
I'll
No,
do tank.
Can I ask
Take
just
check. I'll be
one?
an arrow.
Can I ask one fundamental
Who the
question?
fuck are
at
these
this point?
characters?
No, I'm
Yeah.
well aware who the characters are. I've seen all the episodes and the film. If you have your Zoe / Jane,
Yes.
and
Well,
You have
obviously Zoe, because
Yeah.
she's just much better as a character.
and you have your Anara,
Mhm.
and you have your Kaylee. Who's flying the ship?
Kaylee Wash.
Mal could fly.
It's
We haven't got a
Zoe.
Mal.
Okay.
It's Zoe Jane, Kaylee Wash over there, and I'm in our
Book.
I'm thinking the Doctor actually, because I could
Oh,
take
yeah,
all
yeah.
that. Yeah.
You're
So
going to be
you-
an
you-
Ara
catch you
Tam.
up. Inara Tam. No, not Tam, because that would include River. So Inara Simon. I'm a Simara or Salmonella for short.
Oh God, I should call myself Joey or something.
Yeah, I'll be
At least we're
Simara.
getting some character names out of it.
Well, yeah. It's really weird because somebody at school used to always call me Joey, and I have no idea why, and he never explained it. So there you go, random person in my school.
Okay, so I'm the Doctor Whore.
Are you sure? Because
So you've got a medical kink? Is that what you're
if
saying?
you want to go, Kaylee, I can go Jane. So, I don't mind that. I
No,
don't mind the two.
No,
it's already set in place.
We've got Zoe Jane.
I'm a Joey.
I'm playing Simon Inara. So you're
Oh.
Kaylee Wash.
Actually,
So there's no book on board.
I could be more edgy and call myself Zane. Joey or Zane. Or a bit of
Oh.
It
both.
could be Joey Zane.
Yeah.
I was going to go with Kaylee Walsh actually.
Kaylee Wash. Okay, fine. We can right.
Kaylee's always in the back, so he's actually called Backwash. How do reapers clean their harpoons?
Oh, for
They
fuck's
put
sake.
them through the wash.
I don't think Phil heard that.
Right, I haven't got a 5 anywhere. I've been not quite extreming my character.
Right. So have you spent your 8 points?
I have 8 points.
No, we've been.
and made your adjustments for your background.
No, I've been
Adjustments
laughing
to
over the
background.
names too much at the minute.
Okay. Right. Talon.
There are ability
Night.
adjustments.
Yeah.
Talon Knight.
So 8 points, no more than 5, no less than -2.
Size and type. Receive +2 natural armor. Where's natural armor? Natural armor.
I guess
Any
it's-
armor?
We'll get to that. Just make a note of it. We'll get to that when we do armor.
Right,
You actually
armor
don't have
+2.
any abilities. You get +2 to any 1 or 2 skills determined by the narrator, and -2 to any 1 or 2 skills determined by the narrator.
Apparently, and then I get a load of feats.
I'll deal with the feats in a second.
Okay, so I take it you're the narrator. So what do I get? I am a dead sexy doctor. Insect.
Oh, Ronnie, you've had 2 years to look forward to this. Oh.
Under the heading of, well, I asked for it.
Look, in my defense, I picked my race before I knew what they were. It's not like I chose to be human. I was just born this way. So my character was born Talonite when I didn't know what a Talonite was.
I'll let you change it if you want.
Nah, I am a dead sexy insect doctor. Doctor insect, yeah. Called Simara.
Apparently, my race are also really greedy capitalists.
Well, there you go.
So where am I putting these plus minuses, dude?
Right.
Bellatrix.
Just make a quick handwritten note about the +2 armor because we'll get to that once we
Yeah. got
deal
that.
with the combat scores. As with the +2 and -2 skills, we'll discuss that when we get to skills.
I guess is it skills? I thought not abilities then. Or,
Yeah, I thought we were doing abilities.
oh, skills. Right. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
But it says ability adjustments. I thought these were abilities, but then abilities and skills are different.
It's
We're
fine.
just
There
doing
are
the
no
abilities on the
skills,
top, right? For those
Yeah,
who
abilities.
yeah.
But this in the character race thing, it says ability adjustments, and then it starts talking about skills.
Yeah.
Oh right, I see with your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, you
confusing.
don't get any positives or negatives to your abilities. It goes down to skills.
So she's basically the D&D human, mechanically speaking.
Well, human tends to be the D&D human because they get an extra skill right off the bat and an extra feat right off the bat. Right. So next up, roll, as in ROLE.
Yes.
There are 3.
Sex Doctor.
Sex Doctor, funnily enough, isn't one of them.
Wow.
I had a look. I had to look at the skills, and screwing isn't one of them. Although that could possibly come under technician.
That's
There
my
is
first target then.
there is adept, expert, and warrior. Warrior is I it things.
Yes, that's me.
Expert, well, adept is anyone who has supernatural or magical powers. And expert is someone with a specific skill set that does not directly involve magic or combat. That's where your thieves and rogues and rangers and so on all sit, and politicians and so on.
Would expert be limiting ourselves too much?
Expert get a shitload of skills and a shitload of feats.
I'm an expert.
I would tend to say if you're going for the doctor, yes.
Yeah.
And that situation will never arise in the game.
I am going to be able to fix up any Talonite anytime. Brilliant surgeon. I got Talonite anatomy down pat.
Human, on the other hand, I'm sorry, I took
with like abdomen, thorax.
I didn't take xenosurgery. I'm sorry, Jim. I have no idea what his anatomy is. So yes, I would say definitely for Doctor Expert. If you're doing the I hit things, Jason, then I would suggest that Warrior is probably your thing.
Well, of course.
Phil, if you're doing the technical part of the ship, then I would probably say Expert as well.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Where's those fucking saving throws?
Oh yes, the saving throws. And
Right.
forget that was a thing.
Okay. The 3 saving throws are the 3 main ones are Fortitude, Reflex, and Willpower. You will see them on your character sheet.
Fortitude.
Yeah.
Okay. Forget toughness for the moment. That comes up later. Okay. So, for the warrior, on page 23, the PDF, you will see the.
Oh, yes.
And I'm going to start you guys on 3rd level.
Ooh, okay.
So you will see your combat score.
Where do you write your combat score? Oh, it's combat bonus, yeah?
Yeah.
Initiative
Yeah.
bonus, yeah.
All right. And you will see your fortitude, reflex, and will save, and your reputation. For the experts, you will see that there is good save and normal save. Pick one of those 3 saves to be your good save, and the other 2 are your normal saves.
Ah.
Rule saves are normal at first level.
I'm simple. They're set in stone.
Well, experts have to be quite flexible because
Yeah.
there's a lot.
Hmm.
So
Where are you seeing initiative, Phil? Is that just the same as your dex?
Yeah, although you can get feats that will.
Yeah, I thought so, but that's fine. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. Okay, I am now officially caught up.
Everyone else got their picked them
So
up.
where to put the reputation thing, though?
Wealth and reputation. You'll see wealth, professional skill, and reputation.
right below the savings, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Skills.
Skills.
For you experts, you start with 8 plus your intelligence in starting skills.
Okay.
Warriors start with 4 plus their intelligence in starting skills.
That'll be 4 then. What's the deal with like trained versus untrained skills?
Right. Trained means that you must have that skill to use it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There are, if you don't have a particular skill, if it's untrained, you can still use it, but at -4
Okay.
to show that you know it's something you can possibly fake.
Yeah.
But if it requires training, then you can't fake it. You
Yeah.
either got to have it or you can't do it.
And are all the skills on that table on page 30, or is that just like an example list or something?
That's all of them.
Okay, great.
Although some of them do branch. Well, actually, I do see all of them. There are extra skills. Da, 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 da. I'm over here somewhere because
Ooh, it's a bluff skill.
There are some expanded skills in the Reign of Discordia, page 57.
I'll bear that in mind. Also, I've just realised that with untrained, it's kind of the opposite way around in terms of how I'm thinking. So it's like, well, I was going to say like you like with acrobatics, for example, you can't do it untrained rather than trained.
I don't understand anything that you guys are talking about. I just know I've got to pick 12 of these skills. Is that right? Or do I have to multi-pick some of these? Oh, untrained specialization. Oh, God, right. Okay, whatever. So do I? I'm just picking 12, right? It doesn't matter. I don't double pick to go up or something.
No, you don't have to double pick. Stuff such as knowledge, you can take several versions of that. Knowledge medicine, knowledge star, design, knowledge pilots, things like that.
Okay, is there a place where I can look up the things you can get for knowledge?
There are full descriptions of the skills after that list.
Oh shit! Medicine's wisdom. That's a problem.
Yes, please do note the controlling attribute with the skill. Because it saves time.
Sure.
Okay. Oh, that's
Wisdom's got to
well.
go up a bit.
Wisdom's crap.
Goodbye, Constitution.
What's that then? Intelligence. That's good.
What was page 3?
Could have got 10 at least. Yeah. Oh, why is wisdom so important?
So those were bonus feats, weren't they? Yes. Okay. All right, that's fine. Sensitive skills. That's still fine.
What I will do with regards to your background, Becky, is once you've done your skill list, if you read them off to me, I'll say which ones get the +2 and which ones get the -2.
Okay. Where can I see a list of knowledge things? Sorry. Ah, right. I've got it.
Yeah.
Got it. And there's a knowledge tech in the other book, right?
Oh, okay. So
also,
none of those skills in the Discordia book are particularly helpful to me, so I'll look at the feats instead in a bit for those. Okay, so
Three more skills.
I guess jump's gonna go in there, isn't it?
Also, on the main rulebook, page 189, there's a couple of specific ones for sci-fi.
Oh, so 189.
Oh,
189. There's a whole section on space adventure.
Oh yeah.
pilot,
Computers crafts.
powered armor training, deadly aim.
Oh, that's all feats.
And
That's
some
what it
extra
is.
feats as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
Pilot.
right. Where's the skills then? I only see computers and
Computers,
safety,
craft,
knowledge check.
Disabled device, knowledge tech, navigate, pilot, medicine.
But they were all in the base list, weren't they?
Yeah, they're giving the sort of sci-fi flavor to them.
Are we going with more than one pilot, or
No.
What? No, I can't pilot.
You think I've got spare skills?
okay, I better take navigate then as well.
Yes.
You think I've got spare skills? I've only a dozen. Damn your eyes.
Hey, yeah, I've got 4. Thank you. I'm making the most of it.
I remember Becky's video about pilots, so
Oh, really? Intimidate is charisma based? Even a big arthropod like me?
I need to think about this. It's not good.
Can anyone drive, by the way?
No.
I mean, I could drive. My dex is okay. So yeah, I could take drive.
Okay. So I do actually have one more skill left to spend on something. So if you need me to take pilot as a backup, I can. I just won't be great at it.
I've got pilot and navigate.
Okay.
Okay.
I was going to say though, if I'm driving and we have to shoot at things, then I can't do both.
Okay, I could put that
Okay,
into there.
I will take drive then, but I'm afraid it'll be,
It's
I
up
know
to
how
you
to
because
do it.
I've got +2 index, so
Yeah, I got +1.
Well,
Okay. I
have
think
we all picked our skill?
almost.
vaguely.
Vaguely. Oh, I'm kind of tempted to take escape artist just because.
Always handy.
Yeah. If
My
anyone
God,
thinks
how
we're
did he
looking
get
back.
out of that?
I've got
Okay,
no combat skills.
I have a list of 12 skills.
I
I
got
have
10.
no combat skills. There's not a lot of point. I got minuses in those stats.
Rattle them off.
Wait,
Bluff, diplomacy, intimidate, perform, computers, disable device, knowledge tech, knowledge behavior sciences, medicine, concentration, sense motive, and drive.
there's combat
Okay,
skills.
I will give you the +2s on medicine,
Mhm.
and you did knowledge. There was a couple of knowledge, wasn't there? Behavioral
Yeah,
science.
knowledge tech and knowledge behavior sciences.
I'll give you the +2 on that as well.
Which one?
Both of the medicine and behavioral science, which means I am going to give you 2 at -2. That's
Right.
really not going to do an awful lot.
Right, so it's knowledge tech, knowledge behavior sciences, separate skill medicine.
Yes.
Not a knowledge skill medicine, just a separate skill of medicine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't see a knowledge medicine.
Yeah, so the -2 will be bluff and intimidate.
Huh.
Oh, that's
Okay.
helpful. Can any
You've
of
made
us
me
bluff or intimidate?
No.
more doctor than Inara then. Okay. Not a worry. Huge bonuses to skills I had huge things in.
Well,
right.
that's-
So bonuses off the abilities. Yeah. So
Yeah.
so for each skill, I can fill that in based on that, and then apply the thing. Right.
Yeah.
That goes
Right,
down.
so-
That goes there. That goes down. That goes there. Four.
So for your starting points, and we'll do it as first level, and then you can do the points for 2 and 3. Right. For first level, right, all your skills are at level 4.
Wait, what? What does that mean?
It means they're all at +4.
Oh, not based on your stat. I just
No.
filled in on my stat.
No, the stat will be added or subtracted when you roll.
Is this for everybody, the +4?
Yeah.
Okay.
For every
All the
skill,
skills at 4.
start +4. Okay.
Okay.
I've just realised since I'm aquatic, I should probably take swim as a skill.
There may be a reason why you're not in the water, though.
No, I'll take swim.
Right, and then I had a Talonite thing for skills, didn't I? So I need to look at something.
Yeah, that's the +2s and -2s.
Oh,
I've
right.
given you.
The other things are feats. Right, okay.
Yeah.
We'll deal with the feats in a second because that's next.
Mm.
So every level you go up, you get a number of points. So, Jason, how many skills did you start with?
Just 4.
Just the 4.
Yeah.
So you know intelligence. Right.
No,
So
I'm a heavy hitter. I don't have room for.
So you get 4
Brain.
points
Yeah.
to add to your skills in level 2, and another 4 for level 3. I'll tell you how you add them in a second. Becky, it'll be 12 and then 12. And Phil, how many did you start with? How many skills?
Skills 10.
Right, so it'll be 10 and 10. Here's how they work. Your skills, your skills can never go above 3+ your levels. So for level 2, they can never go above 5 points. Right? Because that's how they're starting.
So 6 is what is our max then.
Yeah, 6 will be your max for level 3.
So
Is that-
2 + 10. I've got 2 points.
question
two
though.
That's not including any of those bonuses that I spoke about earlier.
Right.
This is your starting bit, right? You can use the 12 points to either add to existing skills or take new skills
Oh, okay.
Okay.
at a point for point basis. Just remember, you can't go above
Right.
three plus your level for
Okay.
number of points you can put in it.
What do we need?
Sorry.
What do we need?
So how many points can I spend on a skill per level?
If you want a brand new skill, if you're buying it at level 2, you can spend 5 points on it at level 2.
Okay,
Ooh,
but
that's
what's it cost to boost my skills? So I've got a skill at 4 here, and the max I can put it to is 6, right? So what would it take to go from 4 to 6? I don't know how to.
2 points.
2 points.
So it's just 1 point. Right. Okay.
1 per level then. Okay.
Yeah, 1 per
But
level.
5 for
Okay.
Basically, if you want to look at it, Becky, you have 24 points to spend
Okay.
on skills, either to.
No, I'm just going to put
skills that
everything
you
up
have.
plus 2.
You're just going to put everything up plus 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Where did you get the 5 from then for the new skills if it's level 2?
3 plus 2.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Your maximum is always 3 plus your level for how high
Right.
your skill can be.
Do we need any new skills, or are we covered?
I could do with a couple more, to be honest.
Just warriors don't get a lot of skill points.
No, we don't. Something like I was thinking survival. Maybe sleight of hand actually could be quite nice. So it's 4 plus 4 plus 4 on each of our skills. Did you say, or do you mean for everything?
You've got 4 points to spend per level, and you can do that twice because we're level 3.
I think I'm going to put this. I've got 20.
So a new skill, to get 1 point in a new skill is 3
Just 1 point.
1
Just
point.
1 point. Yeah.
Oh, right. So yeah, you can spend 4 points twice, putting things up by 1. 8 points in total.
Yeah.
But you can't put anything up more than 2. Because so you've got 4 points to spend, and then you've got another 4 points to spend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But they started at 4, all the ones you picked at creation.
They started at 4.
Yeah, they started 4.
And they can't go above 6. Bonuses and stuff can put them above.
Yeah.
But that's their starting.
Yeah.
The starter for 10 is 3 plus your level.
Actually, no, I'll take stealth because that's always helpful.
That might be interesting stealth actually. 2, so that's
1 person can move sneakily.
8.
Okay, so I've got 2 sets of 4. Can't go above 3. Is that right?
Can't go above 6.
You won't be able to go above 6 because you're 3rd level.
Okay. All your skills started at 4. Now, you've got 4 points to spend.
Yeah.
Where you can boost things by 1, including a new skill. And then do
I'll
that
it as a
again.
new skill. Right.
Okay, so a new skill would be 1. And then when you got your next lot of 4 points, you could boost it to 2.
No.
No?
No. You've got 4 points to spend. If you wanted to take a new skill, you could spend all those points in to bring it up to.
Oh, okay. In that case, 8 points to spend.
You get 8 points to spend.
Thank you.
That's what I'm saying. The reason I do it is 12 and 12 and 4 and 4 is because I always think in terms of leveling up. Because I'm doing this by levels.
Yes, well, okay.
Where were the skills again? What page were the skills on?
Page 30.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I think I'll take a couple of points in survival just in case. Which is wisdom, which I've got at 0.
We pause for bathroom once we're done skills. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, good idea. Let's.
Yeah, because feats will be next.
Yeah, I've already got a couple of
Yes.
those.
You're about
One
to
at the end
get
of
out.
each leg.
Ha! Hardity har.
I'm gonna buy a new skill. I'm gonna buy stealth because I think I'm gonna.
Ah, two of us can move quietly.
Whoop.
That's 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 4 to get that at 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8.
No, I tend to do the same as Becky. I just tend to pile all my points in and just I pick all my skills at the start and just go boom, boom, boom. Just
Well,
I
it's
was-
fine when you start with 12,
yeah.
because I picked everything I wanted.
Experts really good for that.
Yeah.
I better get craft repair, hadn't I?
If you get
Oh yeah, please. That'd be lovely.
You are the Kaylee, yeah.
Yeah.
if you get it's one of those ones where you
Okay.
if you've got expert and a decent intelligence, you can just pile on the skills like nobody's business.
So Wash, Kaylee, Wesley. Wesley, you're Wesley. Wesley, Joey, and Simara.
2, 6, 8.
What was I gonna say?
16. One more I can do.
When you said, Becky, about combat skills, have I missed something quite important?
What have I said about combat skills?
You said you didn't have any combat skills.
We haven't
I
got any
don't.
combat skills.
No, they start to come into play when you start getting feats.
I don't have
Good.
combat abilities either.
Good. So I don't need to take something in my skills that I can't see, which would be pretty handy at wielding a weapon.
No, your start. The main thing that you have is your combat bonus.
Yeah.
That can be that can be sort of played about with feats.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I've basically put all my skills at 4, and I've taken 2 new ones. Nice
Okay.
and
Yeah.
streamlined. Although I've not changed them in terms of modifier just yet.
That's all right.
But I am keen to look at the feats after a loo because apparently I get a couple of bonus ones.
Yes. Right. If we've all got our skills and we're happy with them,
Right.
then we will take a quick 5 minutes for loo and smokes, and we'll be back shortly.
Sexy
with-
Don't know where you
Doctor
got. Don't know where you got
Okay.
that impression.
I have absolutely no idea where I got the impression that a cigarette break might be for some people. No idea at all. Just came to me.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, see you in a bit there.
That's
Okay. Hello, Ronnie.
Hello. Are you all skilled up?
Yes,
Excellent.
I now have 12 total with what the two I've bought, two extra I've bought.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. Apparently, there is a Kickstarter going on right now for a 5e/White Star conversion of Reign of Discordia.
Ooh,
Yes.
nice.
Well, they've not reached their goal yet.
How long have we got left?
20 days.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, but like if a system or whatever is going to do well, then quite often it gets funded very quickly.
Mm.
It can. It can.
Like the Last Airbender. Oh my god, that was insane. An extreme example, but yes, not even Last Airbender. The Avatar RPG.
Okay. Feats.
Yes.
Right. So, based on your role as experts or warrior, you get certain feats. Experts get 4 starting feats from the expert or general categories.
4 starting feats.
Yeah, bear with me on this. Warriors start with either firearms training or weapon training as a starting feat.
Yeah.
Plus 3 other starting feats from the general or warrior categories. Okay. Now,
Okay.
your backgrounds give you bonus feats and favored feats. Here's how they work. The bonus feats are extras. You get those on top of what you're picking. So the bonus feats you get, they are extras. You have them. Okay. Favored feats are ones you can choose if you want, regardless of the role that you have. What that means is the feat might be something for Phil and benefit of Phil and Becky. The feats listed under favored feats, some of them might be warrior feats, which usually you wouldn't be able to take because you took the expert role.
Yeah, one of mine is smite opponent.
Yeah, but because you come from that background, you can take that one if you want. You don't have to be a warrior to qualify. So you don't get your favored feats, but you can choose them.
The question is, do I want to be really good at melee stuff or go more firearmsy? Because I do have a favored feat of cleave if I want to take that.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want to get that close?
Right.
Well,
with regards to firearm training and weapon training, and indeed some of the other trainings which you'll see in the general feat section.
Yeah.
They don't give you a bonus.
Okay.
What they do means that you don't get the -4.
Yeah. So you trained in them, yeah.
You know, basically they stop you getting the minus rather than give you a bonus.
Yeah. So I can choose either or, and then the other set.
You could take. There's nothing to stop you taking them both.
Oh, I thought you said it was choose.
No, you could take either or as a freebie, and then 3 others. So you could take the other one as one of your 3.
Okay. Well, probably best if I look at the actual warrior feats and the general feats and see what comes to
You will
mind.
see them in the main rule book.
Yeah, I'm just finding that. Ooh.
There is a list of the feats. There is a list on page 44 and into 45, which list them generally and then the feats are explained in alphabetical order.
Yes.
And that's for all the feats, so they're all sort of higgledy-piggledy mixed up together, but they give you a better...
Yeah.
but you'll be able to hunt them down fairly quickly.
Oh, just to check, I don't think there is, because I can't see any, but there aren't any prerequisites for these feats, right?
They should be, if you go to the actual description of the feat, unless it gives you a prerequisite, there is none.
Okay, but they're not
In
in
the-
the tables.
In
No.
the adventure book, it's page 190.
Thank you. Hmm.
Yeah, the main list on the True 20 Adventure rulebook is pages 44 and 45.
So,
Give you the main
question.
ones.
My
Okay.
racial gives me critical strike, which scores hits normally against favoured opponents. So, first of all, what does normally mean in the context of this? And secondly, what's a favoured opponent?
Hold on, let me...
That'll be a bit like the Ranger in 3.5. You're
Well, it
basically a bit
sounds a bit-
racist.
Yeah, but score critical hits normally against favoured opponents. So, if it's normal, surely that's normal. I mean, so there's some system terminology, babe. That's what I'm saying.
Hold on,
Don't
let me
get-
have a look.
It could be like the whole threat, so you roll twice or something normally, but
Just a
don't know.
book here.
Right, you need favoured opponent as a prerequisite to take critical strike.
Okay, but I don't have favoured opponent as an option because racial just gives me critical strike, so that seems like an error
Yeah,
in
that's
the
a warrior
rulebook.
feat. It's a warrior feat.
Yeah, but it's my favoured feat to take critical strike, so I can take
For
it
your
out
race.
of class. Yeah, but what use is it without being able to take the other warrior thing?
Yeah, but
It's
that,
just the fact is it's there if you want it.
But I can't use it if I need a favoured opponent. And I
Yeah,
can't
but-
take favoured opponent because I don't have that as a favoured feat.
No, but you could take it as a feat.
No, I can't because that's not... I can't take favoured opponent because that's a warrior feat.
Favourite opponent is a prerequisite of having.
A critical strike.
Yeah.
Requires a
But
favoured opponent. Both of
if
them are
you-
warrior feats. My racial
Ah.
gives me the ability to have critical strike.
Which is yeah, that's a bit of a boo-boo on there. But,
It seems like a boo-boo.
well, it's more they're kind of directing you into a warrior role.
Yeah, but that's still not right, babe, because even as a warrior, you can then take the critical strike. So why would it be a favoured feat?
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. Hmm.
That's really odd.
that's a boo-boo on their part. I will allow you to take it.
What, critical strike? But then
Favoured opponent.
Oh, favoured opponent. But I have to then spend both on it. So
I will allow it because it's bloody odd. Favoured opponent, if you have a particular type of opponent you've studied or are especially effective with, it may be a type of creature like animals or the undead, a profession like soldiers or thieves, or any other category the narrator approves. Especially broad categories like all humanoids or all villains are not permitted. You get a +2 bonus on bluff, intimidate, notice, sense motive, and survival checks when dealing with your favoured opponent, as well as +1 damage on all attacks against them.
So could
You may
that be what class was Jason again? A warrior. So could
Yeah.
I take favoured opponent warrior, or is that too broad?
I'd like you to take like soldier or something. Warrior is very broad. Something specific like soldier or marine,
Got
something
you.
like that.
Okay.
I would
Okay.
accept.
Okay. So it's, right.
Hold on, there's more to read. You may take this feat multiple times, either choosing a different favoured opponent or stacking with your existing bonus to a maximum of +6 on skill checks and +3 on damage. So basically, you could take you could take favoured opponent 3 times against the same kind. because they would stack. The critical strike means that if it's an opponent, a style of opponent that doesn't usually get hit on a critical, and there are some in the bestiary, you could still hit them with a crit. Is the reading on that? I'm not sure how it would apply in this one, but you know.
What kind of a world is it then? So if I'm going to choose a favoured opponent, what's the setting like? What sort of things are people?
I mean, you've got most of the races there. I would probably say the Talonites probably. Despite the fact that they are peaceful with other races, they are disturbingly violent towards their own kind. Throughout Talonite history, there are records of one war after another fought between queens. In these conflicts, Talonites fight ruthlessly and to the death until one queen has succeeded in destroying the other.
Tell you
Jesus.
what, I am actually going to take a favoured opponent of Talonite because I'm thinking my medical knowledge helps me to kill them efficiently.
Damn, that just got dark real quick.
And I'll take critical strike against Talonites as well. We're probably not going to come across any, but
Yeah.
I could really hurt them because not that I'm actually good at hurting people, but I did a cunning thing. Because my combat attacks are going to suck, I have taken the redirect ability, which allows me to redirect missed attacks onto somebody else. So if I'm missing all the time, I get a second chance through the redirect.
So you get blind fight, improved pen, and trailblazer. Improved pen again is a weird one because it rather requires you to take pen.
Oh, it does.
Hold on. Where is the bloody improved
Didn't realise pin was a
pen?
feat.
Oh no, yeah. Your grappling attacks are particularly difficult to escape. Opponents suffer a -4 penalty on grappling checks against you to escape a grapple or pen. No, it doesn't require a prerequisite. It's one of the ones that doesn't.
I'm
Right.
thinking there are quite a lot of hints for me to kind of go down the more melee route. I will still take the general sort of firearms thing as a feat. So I'm not Myosy, but yeah, the cleave sounds cool.
I'm just reading it now. Yeah, it's
Gives me a free attack basically when I kill somebody.
yeah.
I suppose better take some sort of weapon skill at some stage. How many feats do we get again, Ronnie?
You get 4.
Oh,
4 starting feats plus your bonuses. You got those. You get those bonus feats straight out.
Bonus. Then the.
Then you've got 4. Then you've got 4 feats to spend.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
question. The critical strike allows you to do criticals under normal criticals. But of course, I said critical strike Talonites. So that's wrong, isn't it? Because you assumedly can critical a Talonite.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah. Well, it's
something else.
Critical strike is you're critically striking your favored opponent.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just take this instead.
Question, Ronnie. You know the favored feats? Do
Yeah.
they count as one of the feats?
Yes.
As in the 4 you spend? Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
I was going to say.
Yeah, because you don't get the favored feats. It's just that you can.
Yeah. That's fine. One of my free ones is improved grab as well, so even more sort of close combat-y. Yeah. Okay, so weapon training. Oh, good old 2-weapon fighting. I haven't seen that for a while. Uncanny dodge. God, this is taking me back. So we got 1 at all.
Need I need some sort of
So I
weapon
am going to
skill.
take cleave. Oh, there's also great cleave.
Yes, yes, which you
Oh,
do need
4,
cleave as a prerequisite.
I know. I've got cleave. I might. I don't know. I suppose it depends how long this campaign is, but
Don't have that.
I do like the description. Like cleave, but usable an unlimited amount of times.
Yeah. Until you
Have-
miss an attack or there are no
Yeah.
opponents within range.
Yeah. Having said that, I do quite like the look of chokehold, because that could be useful if we're going a bit more sneaky sneak. It basically allows a pinned opponent to suffocate. There's also, I could go more kind of barbarian and go rage. Go into a rage. It's a possibility. What happens in terms of true 20 rules with raging?
I haven't read them up. The reason I'm smacking my head
I
is
see.
that I've got my Savage Worlds game. I have a barbarian who just loves raging,
Uh-huh.
except for the fact he's never managed it.
Okay.
He gets wound every time he takes a wound. Not gets hit, but takes a wound. He has to roll a spirit check.
Just
And
one
if
main.
if he fails his spirit check, then he goes into a rage. He keeps succeeding. So he keeps getting hit and never rages.
Phil,
Okay.
just want to make you aware that there is an ace feat in the Discordia book on page 59 that's to do with
yeah.
piloting that you might like.
I haven't looked at the feats in this one. That's a good point.
And there's
Also-
reverse engineer as well, which sounds like it might be your kind of thing.
Also, just to really screw you over just a little,
Yay.
although there are some heavy prerequisites, but they're worth checking anyway. The experts handbook and for Jason the warrior's handbook have extra feats as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
But there's some thumping prerequisites involved.
there's a lot of Starship ones in the Discordia thing.
What page is the feats in Discordia again?
Hmm?
What page is the feats in Discordia?
Around 60-ish.
60.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of. I haven't got any
Savage as well.
personal weapon skills, but I'm thinking of taking Starship Gunnery.
Sure.
Ah, right. This one has. I've got to change one of my knowledge skills.
There is one which is very Janey as well, which I might take. Basically it allows me to use mounted vehicle weapons. The problem is it means that I'd need to swap a skill.
The ace one is really good, but it does have some prerequisites on it.
Where's the other book?
Yeah.
Where's
It's
the
so
other book?
to pilot 8 ranks. What's a rank in this instance?
That's your skills. That's your skill score,
You need 8, and you might probably have 6.
and that's before any bonuses sort of kick in. But I would allow for that actually.
Oh, there's a whole other
Alien weapons proficiency.
book. Damn it.
Oh. This might be overthinking, but when it says alien weapons proficiency, because I'm not playing a human, does that mean it's any sort of weapon that I'm not used to wielding, or is it something that is conventionally not used by a typical humanoid? Like,
I'm going to say it's more likely the latter.
Okay.
Although if my friend Barry were here, he would probably argue the former all the live long day.
I'm kind of tempted by that, although I'm still looking through. Yeah, Starship Gunnery. I mean, that would have been lovely as well, but I imagine that'll only happen the amount of times that Ronnie is willing to sing the space combat music from Star Wars.
Yeah, do we need it or not then? Shall I take it or shall I drop it? But can I do it if I'm piloting?
Well,
do what?
No, probably, unless you've got a giant tentacle that can do both. We're talking about the Starship gunnery stuff.
Well, it depends if the gunnery is integrated into the pilot, i.e. forward-firing things, or if you're talking about a ship that's got turrets.
What kind of ship have we got again, Ronnie? Kind of like a supply sort of ship.
There is actually a specific ship. Da-da-da-da.
Oh, I need some sort of defense or fighting capability.
Oh yeah, there's also Starship Dodge you might want to take, Phil.
Starship Dodge might be more useful, you reckon?
It allows you to dodge attacks while piloting starships, although there are prerequisites, but not as much as Ace. As long as you've got a Dex of 13, though.
You can't have a Dex of 13. 5 was our max.
Well, if you've got like a crazy amount of.
So Starship Dodge is out.
Oh yeah,
window.
yeah, okay, forget it, yeah.
It's not yet. Not for mere level 3s.
You would have a hauler, and if you want to look at the stats for a hauler, they are on page 109 of the Reign of Discordia PDF.
Yeah.
Horror, gotcha. Size colossal, space horror. Defense 7 length. Autopilot defense, okay. Target system bonus +3. Oh, we can't even crew it.
We can't even crew it.
It's
Crew
8
8.
people.
Ah.
There will be some NPCs, and clearly.
Gunner's attack bonus
Cannon fodder.
+2. Wow, that's expensive.
Red shirts!
But yeah, the point is, are the turrets forward facing where the pilot would be, or are they like independent?
Point defense system +3 ranged.
So
That's what it's,
Point
that's what
defense
it's-
system, by the very nature of what it is, would be 360, because otherwise,
Yeah.
how's it defending against anything?
Yeah.
So
Defense system is-
presumably must be turrets.
Yeah.
So
defense system is autopilot system, damage control system, point defense system.
oh god, I'm torn then. I'm torn between that and the alien weapons proficiency.
If we have to get into a firefight with our spaceship and we can't win it, the campaign immediately ends. So that's not going to happen. So don't worry about that.
Yes, it is the small problem with any sci-fi based campaign, especially if you're doing space opera, is the all eggs in one basket.
Yeah, this is why I love Oliver
Problem.
Hume's approach with the Elite Dangerous RPG. Not that I've got the RPG or have played it, but the approach I think is fantastic, which is you're not a spaceship crew, you're a fighter wing. You've each got your own little ship. Solves
Yes.
the problem.
Okay, so what you're vaguely suggesting is I should probably go more for alien weapons proficiency.
Yeah.
2, 3, I need one more.
You know, it's like the old problem of Traveller with the pilot role, and if you fail the role,
Yeah,
and you end up misjumping to the other side of the galaxy.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
do kind of. I don't know why. I kind of like the idea of being able to
I
use
remember
cool,
that.
funky, weird weapons, a bit like in Halo sort of thing.
Yeah, I remember kind of part of the reason I thought I really want to give Reign of Discordia a run out because it's based on a Traveller campaign setting. I was reading through it and going, this just brings back memories. It's got that feel. Although it has to be said, I'm one of those people who did actually. I was actually raised on the original first edition Traveller, which did actually have the option to actually die during character creation.
I've done it.
Which is a uniquely interesting experience.
It's just frustrating because it's not the first step, you know. It's near the end.
No.
I like what they've done with the modern one though, which is like it's not death; it's like it's medical bills.
Mm.
I did try Traveller character creation. I just got fed up with it.
It can be. I mean, it's one of those ones where once you get into the rhythm of it, where your basic character sheet is you at 16, and then you go into 4-year. Each you go into like each upgrade is like your next 4 years of your life. And as long as you survive it, and they did get rid of that in later editions.
Yeah, it's medical bills now.
Yeah.
It depends on which traveller you get, because like
there's so many.
Like it's diverged, hasn't it? You got the mongoose one, which is the one where they've changed it so it's not game over during character creation. It's now just it's more depth to the character. But there's still an old school style traveller by the original guy,
and then there's one called the Cepheus engine, which is essentially it's the Traveller game engine, a sci-fi game with the Traveller game engine, but isn't Traveller because they don't have a license to Traveller, but they have a license to sci-fi and the engine.
Then, of course, there's Rollmaster, which is exactly the same setting but with different names.
I had
all based on Dune, right?
Yeah, I had Space Master. I ran it once. I do have a lot of Space Master on PDF, because I bought a lot of it on PDF off of drive-through, and I loved it.
I'll tell you what.
And I would never ever use it again.
I did a long campaign of it once. It was very good, but I actually met the guy who wrote it, the American guy, and I met him at a convention, and he said, "Yeah, I wrote, Rollmaster and Space Master." And I said, "Oh, what? The system where nobody wants to level up?" He goes, "That's the one."
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what? I've had a think. There are a couple of things with my race, I suppose. We have a little bit of an affiliation with animal empathy. So what I might do, if you're okay with this, Ronnie, is just switch around my charisma for probably wisdom.
Okay.
And switch survival for handle animal, and then I can use the animal empathy feat with that.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Okay. Same points and stuff, but
yep.
Cute.
I'm still missing a feat.
That's all right. We will get to shopping in a minute.
Yep.
Because that's when things get silly.
Yeah.
Because that's
Sci-fi
where you
games all about the splat books.
Yeah.
No, this is where you get your D20s out. The only time you need to roll is to shop.
Why?
Bear with me.
Category goes down or something, yeah.
Yeah. You
buy
have
your small stuff first.
Yes.
Yeah, animal empathy.
The next page I need you guys to go to, because I just want this out of the way now. And then we can deal with shopping, and then we can get all your combat bonuses sorted. Is page 25.
Of which book?
Of the main rule book, True 20 Adventure.
Page 25.
What, nature and conviction?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, virtues and vices.
Virtues and vices.
That's always fun.
As soon as everyone's ready to go for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone ready?
Yes.
Yay! We like it. Right, so I'd like everyone, please, to pick one virtue and one vice for your character.
Mm,
Where does that go? Up top there. Okay.
yeah.
Um.
Hmm. Hmm. How much of Jane is going to come out? Or is it going to be more Zoe?
Um.
Don't see myself being capricious.
Bloody teenagers.
It's because they're on half term, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're more awake. They've had a decent night's sleep for a change.
Go back to school, Colin.
Well, if they start walking now, they'll be there by next week.
So the other thing to put in is under conviction,
Yes.
please put 4.
Okay.
Under conviction 4.
Yeah, under other statistics.
Wealth we're going to deal with in a second, but under wealth you will see professional skill.
Yeah.
I want you to write one of your skills into there, please.
Oh,
That's
right,
the
yeah.
skill you make your money off.
Oh.
You're going to earn a living. So whichever skill that you have that you feel is the one you earn your money on.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
How do you make money off jumping?
I keep asking athletes that, and you know, they make money.
True. Or I could go Johnny Weissmuller style and use swim.
You could either be athlete or stuntman. You could be as well.
True, although I haven't got any skill in acrobatics.
For you're the
yeah.
unknown stuntman that made
stuntman.
Eastwood such a star.
All right.
I managed to get a Fall Guy reference in there. Ha!
I'm still thinking of virtues and vices. Stupid question, but where it says industrious in virtues, is in like what? Practical, resourceful?
Yeah, that you're hard working and sort of, you know,
Oh, right, yeah.
nose to the grindstone and.
Yeah, I think that might be my virtue.
You know, you're not one to sort of sit and laze about. You're right in there and working the problem.
Vice, lazy. Industrious, but also lazy.
You'd be bloody brilliant at your job if you could be asked. You know,
True, true.
you know, it can work.
Stubborn. Let's go with stubborn. Okay.
Right. Da-da-da-bum-bum.
Should we have put our ability modifiers into places at this point?
No,
Okay, fine. Sweet.
no, and I'll tell you why, because it just confuses things.
Okay. Good, good.
It keeps everything pure. Because one of the very nice things about this game is that leveling up, you will see that there are no experience points in this game whatsoever.
Ah,
Leveling up happens when the GM says it does, which is either, you know, which is a system that could be horribly abused. Thank goodness you've got a nice, fair GM like me.
Almost all games work on that basis, though, even ones with experience points.
True.
Literally, the only exception I've ever played is AFA,
Hmm.
where leveling up is continuous.
But yeah, this one takes the math out. Right. Shopping. And there's going to be an awful lot of places to look for shopping at this point.
oh, fantastic.
Okay.
Because there's going to be the main list. Then there's going to be the stuff that's in that Space Adventures section at the back of the main rulebook. And then there's all the equipment in the Reign of Discordia book as well.
Is it trying to simulate different shops or something?
And
I admit
Slightly-
it was a bad idea, but at least I put them all together.
slightly, if you're looking for a really good list of weaponry, the Warrior's Handbook has a shit ton of them.
Cool.
Far more exhaustive than the main book.
We don't just want weapons, though.
No, but if you want the weapons, that's where they are.
Personal equipment.
I
and
think
armor.
I think the expert rulebook has some stuff as well.
Okay.
Right. So
Would we be buying armor, though?
your wealth score, your starting wealth score is 5 plus your charisma.
Oh, thank fuck, I bumped it up a little bit then.
6.
7.
Where's well?
8.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
I'm not the ugliest character.
So, to be honest, I'm not too bothered about take 10, take 20. To be honest, I'm literally, I'm not going to worry too much about rolling. I'm only going to start asking you to roll if you start getting silly. Asking for stuff. So here's how it works. Your wealth score, if you buy something that is lower than your wealth score, your wealth score does not go down.
Okay.
Okay, all equipment have a wealth score. Okay.
Cost.
Yeah.
In credits.
It doesn't really have credits. It's got wealth score, which is great.
So to buy a lantern bullseye, I'd have to be upper middle class.
Well, this is where the roly thing comes in. Because if you're looking to buy something that's higher than your wealth score, you roll the d20 and you add it to your wealth score to see whether you are able to buy. Now, I'm not too bothered about the rolling thing, to be honest, because you're buying equipment. The rolling
Yeah.
thing will really only come into it when you start buying during the game.
So cost is the wealth score.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, I'm really broke.
Wow, clothing's expensive.
So, because I'm allowing you to take 10 and take 20, which is essentially means it effectively means you're rolling a 10 or rolling a 20. It just takes you longer to do it. But as you're not under time constraints at the moment, I'm going to allow it.
Oh, I see what you're saying about the credits cost. That's in the Reign of Discordia book.
It is, yeah. It's all in credits.
Everybody buy a comlink.
Yeah.
How much is it?
Da-da-da-dum. Hold on.
7.
I can't afford that.
Yes, you can because we can take 20.
Credits instead of wealth. Hold on.
Hang on. What?
Hold on. They do have conversions.
Let's go to a bureau de change. Ooh.
So I can buy up to a 28.
Credits instead of wealth. Items in the realm of a setting have a cost rather than a wealth statistic. The reason for this is because in this setting, many individuals are impoverished.
Divide.
Also,
Buy
the narrator is encouraged to increase or decrease powers. The following rules address many hazards. But it doesn't say what the conversion rate is.
Let's see. Hopefully I can afford a vibro sword.
Do GPS receivers in the future work on planets other than Earth?
Yes.
Cool.
Are you still looking for conversions, Ronnie?
Yes.
Mm.
And I can't fucking find them, which is really starting to annoy me.
Oh yeah, we should probably not do what we do in corporation and not take any kind of med kits and stimulants and stuff.
Yeah, I haven't found that yet, though.
There's loads in the Reign of Discordia book, page 67.
Well, okay.
67. Okay.
Yeah, so Ronnie's still working out these.
We're going to need med packs and stuff, aren't we? Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
Jetpack.
A jetpack, oh yeah.
I want a jetpack. You have to have med kit, fast use med kit. Where's that too?
The economy is incredibly unstable, so the prices here are median suggestions.
Ooh. That's expensive.
Plastic surgery kit, babe.
I want a fast use med kit.
Did you say a fascist med kit?
Fast use med kit.
Oh, I thought you said a
I thought you said
med
fascist med kit. I know.
Thank you.
I don't know if those are disposable or not.
I would assume it would be because it's a small kit. So I imagine they're consumables, I would imagine. 75
Ooh.
credits though.
Projectile deflector.
I don't
Sure.
know how much I've got. I'm just buying lots
Hold
of
on.
things.
Hold on.
That's
I
what
am
Ronnie's
getting
working out.
things together.
I sort of want a computer card, but it's 3,500 credits.
Time to buy a fusion torch as well. Oh, Galpos device. GPS.
Link.
Ooh. Flash seal.
I'll tell you what. I'm just going to do it the smart way. Multiply your. Yeah, multiply your wealth score by 1,000
Oh, okay.
for credits.
Okay. And I don't think I quite heard this properly. So when you said about you're getting rid of the rolling, how are you doing it then for anything above?
Well, now that you've got credits, you can either buy it.
Well, some books just have a cost score.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
If it's got a cost score, then you would buy it, but there are penalties for hold on, I will find it because I've got my wealth score.
What was the comlink? Look at 75.
Right. If you're using just the wealth score, I'm almost tempted to shove everyone down by 100th.
Well, yeah, it makes the most sense because you're kind of going back to it with the main rules anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say a sniper blaster at 3,000. Even if I took 100th of that, that'd be a score of 30, which is a hell of a lot. But I suppose for a sniper,
I wasn't planning to specialize in sniping specifically, but yeah, expensive.
yeah, I would
I'd probably just take a blaster rifle.
There's a blaster rifle in the.
There's one in here as well in the Raid Discordia.
Yeah.
Page.
but what page are weapons? I haven't found anything yet.
63 is the main weapons table for Raid Discordia.
Ah, okay.
I've just got a blaster so far.
An eco blaster.
Well, I assume if there's a firefight, it's going to start. I'm standing behind you, Jason. So.
I mean, in my opinion, it's not really a blaster unless it's two-handed.
That's why the Empire lose so many battles.
What? Because my hands are full, or because they're more powerful?
No, because they keep holding them in one hand rather than two. That's why Stormtroopers never hit anything.
Well, because no, don't I have more than two arms anyway, don't I?
packs are there then? Whatever. Armor. Is anyone buying armor?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I have 4 arms. Fantastic. Nice. Well, then no wonder I'm so good at swimming.
Is there any sort of toolkits or anything you can buy, or is it just?
Hold on. The hyperlink's got a fair amount. Lots of armor, personal equipment. Yeah, IntelliPix, jetpacks. Jesus.
Ooh, I could actually afford a plasma rifle.
Med kits.
Do it.
Ooh, yeah, why not? Right, let's go for a plasma rifle. And also, well, it's size large, and I'm also size large. So
A laptop. I'll have a laptop.
damage.
I'm running out of cash quickly though.
Ooh, holy moly. 19. Range 80 feet.
I take it we've got the basics of stuff on the ship, haven't we?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll start up the ship.
Okay.
You've got the start, and then I'll.
You know the whole alien weapons proficiency?
Yeah.
There's not really anything in the weapons list that kind of defines itself as an alien weapon or anything. It's just the usual kind of exotic or not exotic, basically.
Good.
So I don't really know what counts.
I will look that up so I know what stuff I'll get that to.
Okay. I mean, obviously it's not too bad because I could use them as opposed to not be able to use them, but it'd be nice to know. The plasma is created in a backpack-mounted mini-fusion reactor, which runs on a battery. Oh god! So this plasma rifle has basically a little backpack thing. And oh god, it's got plus 10 damage as well. Oh goody! I guess I bring that out in special occasions. Anyway, what was the vibro sword again? So that's...
In fact, you know what? Just to make things easy, just multiply your well score by 200.
200.
2,000, should I say?
I'm not sad. Well, I spent about a quarter of that, but then I got a load of little things I didn't bother tracking.
Well, that changes things because that means the plasma rifle is a bit more expensive. I could just go for blaster rifle instead or something.
I'm really annoyed that they say items in Reign of Discordia setting have a cost rather than a wealth statistic, and then don't actually tell you how to generate the fucking wealth statistic.
Yeah. Just submachine blaster.
Fuck it, they're not much money, are they? Let's have 3 jetpacks. Jetpacks for everyone.
I was thinking about silent suit as well. That seemed quite good. Plus 10 on silent checks.
I have a feeling that they won't fit me.
I'm just getting the one, but
what, jetpack?
Yeah. Lasts for hours apparently.
Yeah, nice.
Actually, they look like expensive.
No, not that much.
That's-
Mm,
A computer card is 3,500 credits, and a jetpack is 815.
Well, don't get a car computer. There's a PDA and a laptop computer in the other book, and they didn't seem.
oh,
They were under
wait,
my cost
no.
things, so I just grabbed them.
Is that in the 221? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, your PDA.
Search. Yeah, there you go.
Oh gosh. Okay. So even a blaster rifle is quite expensive for me.
I went to laptop actually.
So what are you? Sorry, what were the rules you were doing then, Ronnie? If the price is higher than your well score, are you just saying your wealth goes down a bit?
Yeah. How it usually works is if it's 1 to 10 points higher than your wealth score then goes down by 1.
Right. Okay.
If it's 11 to 15, it goes down by 2. If it's 16 or more points higher than your current wealth score, it goes down by 3.
Okay.
But also, if the item is 15 or higher, regardless of what your wealth score is or the difference, it goes down by 1, and those do stack.
Okay.
So if you bought something that was 24,
Yeah.
then your wealth score would go down by 4.
I didn't really pay much attention. I just
Bought
noted
shit.
the cost of the big things and then tried not to be excessive.
Yeah, because the blaster rifle is 1 more than my wealth score, which is kind of frustrating. But there we go.
I'm going to get a toolkit. That's what I want.
So
And a torch.
that's okay. Yeah, so that puts it down by 1.
There's
6.
night vision goggles in the
Mm.
220 adventure book as well, Jason, if you wanted to.
Why me specifically?
Wow, you're a combatty man. I thought.
Yes, yes. Right, anyway, I need to tweak this a bit. So it's just blah. +3, and then what was the range for the blaster rifle? That's still 80. Okay, fine.
Oh, I wonder how much that is. And where?
Do you know?
12.
I think I'm done.
Oh,
Probably it. Yeah, I haven't got a lot of stuff.
land warrior armor is also pricey. Oh yeah, it's 6 as well. So, right, I'll take medium combat armor then.
I've not got any armor. I've just got clothes. Perhaps I should look at
Okay.
something.
Light combat armor doesn't cost a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, would the mechanic be wearing light combat armor?
I suppose not all the time.
It's one thing to own it, it's another thing to wear it.
Yeah.
True.
If you go off the ship, then yeah, quite likely you'd have something.
Or you could get a flight suit and helmet.
Yeah, flight suit and helmet. Yeah, yeah.
Which actually is pretty damn versatile and cheap.
Protects the head, yeah. What's light combat do? I like combat fire. Yeah, it's only an extra +1, isn't it, for light combat?
Yeah. Oh. That's the point, because I've just spotted the aqua converter, which you two probably want. Given I'm a Relara, do I not have to worry about that? Like, can I breathe underwater?
Should be able to.
It would make sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's lawful there.
So really, the only thing that remains now is combat scores.
I'm definitely taking a projectile deflector as well. Oh, actually, are they a one-time use thing? I wonder if they are. Projector deflector. I saw it somewhere.
Oh,
Oh yeah, fusion torch. That's what I was looking for.
Oh, tap bonus. What's the tap bonus on a blaster?
Yeah, we will. Have you? If you've bought weapons, please put down the damage for them, please.
Yeah.
Which is the damage bonus and also the crit bonus as well.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Most of them only crit on a 20. Some do for more.
20
Yeah.
plus 3.
Yeah.
Um,
Some
With
will go 19 and 20. Some will go
Yeah.
18 to 20.
yeah. Oh, that makes more sense. Plus 19 and 20.
Right.
Yeah, I could do with a bit more shopping, but I can do that later.
Okay, so your attack bonus. Yay. The most important bit. Your attack bonus for your weapon. I always flip back between these. Is your combat bonus
Mhm.
plus your dexterity. And then everything else is down to the target.
Okay. So
If you have not taken that weapon proficiency, i.e., martial or firearm or
mhm.
anything, there will be a -4 onto that as well.
Question.
Yes.
Is the attack bonus the same in the way it works for both like ranged and melee weapons?
Yes.
So okay, I'll just get +5 in both of those.
Yes. And then
I get -4.
your
Jesus.
your defense bonus.
Yes.
Your defense represents how hard it is for opponents to hit you. The difficulty for an opponent's attack roll. Your defense is equal to the following: 10 plus your combat bonus.
Yeah.
Plus either your dodge or parry bonus.
What's that?
Yeah. How do you work those ones out?
Equal to your dexterity. Dodge is equal to your dexterity score.
Yep.
Parry is equal to your strength score.
Oh, lovely.
In both cases, they can be modified by feats, which is why.
where's that?
Which is why I wanted to wait until you'd gotten all stuff.
Okay, so where are we writing defense? Is that under the flat-footed box then? Because
I will give you the flat-footed in a second because there's a specific one for that.
oh, and in which case, where am I writing defense?
Dum.
So I don't see it.
Just put your dodge into your dodge and parry.
No, your defense score.
Oh, you add it into dodge and parry.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So 10 plus combat bonus plus dodge.
Yeah.
Of 1.
If you have a size bonus, if you have a size modifier, it also comes into this as well. If you're sort of normal, hold on.
Hold on. I'm looking for it.
I don't think the Talonites have it. I may be wrong.
No,
on
I
that.
believe you're medium size.
I am medium.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
How about large?
I think large is +1. Hold on. Da-da-da-da-ba. Da-da-da-da.
Large.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Large -1.
Oh yeah, of course, because I'm easier to hit, aren't I?
You're easier to hit.
Oh balls. So it's -1 of the whole right thing.
I'm not the green one, babe. I'm the one that looks like a larvae grub.
Oh, are you sure?
Because
they're quite big.
because I'm red or black.
Ah.
My species not green.
So damage bonus for your weapon.
Yes.
If it's a ranged weapon, then it doesn't have a damage bonus. It just has the normal damage of the weapon.
Okay.
For melee, you also add your strength as well.
Yeah.
Ooh. Very nice. Okay.
Or
I heal
thrown.
you. I heal you.
Wow.
Yeah, the flat-footed thing.
Isn't that
Basically,
minus
at
your
the start,
dodge?
well, basically you can't use your parry or dodge unless if you're flat-footed, if you're caught unawares, unless you have something like the uncanny dodge feat, which lets you react even if you're flat-footed.
Yeah.
There's a feat for everything,
Hmm.
including one that gives you extra wealth.
Yep. So how would you put that into the numbers again? How does that fit as numbers then? So is it just 10 then? Or
What do you mean?
as
The
in
flat-footed.
what's the number under flat-footed?
It'll pretty much be blank because you won't be able to use parry or dodge. That particular the blank space there is in case you've got uncanny dodge, in which case uncanny dodge or something like that. In which case,
We can't
can still
dodge your
move.
power.
Yeah, you can still move if you can. Flat-footed still wouldn't. You can get around it.
Okay.
Okay.
How do you work out your grapple score actually?
Ooh,
And also
let me have a look.
speed.
Let me have a look.
I'm only asking because I have improved grab. So I quite like to grab things at times.
Grapple check. The grapple check attack bonus equals your combat bonus
Mm-hmm.
plus strength modifier plus size modifier.
Also, I get a -1 for grabbing as well. Oh, God. Okay. I keep losing my combat bonus. Where was it?
Hold on. No, slightly different. Just put down your combat bonus and your strength modifier. The size modifier, your size modifier for a grapple check is +4 for every size category you are above medium size, or -4 for every size category you are below medium size.
That makes more sense. Okay.
So yeah, it'd be +4 because you're one above medium.
If I was grabbing a medium thing, then yes. But yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. That, yeah. I'll put that as a note there. What about speed?
I was a little perturbed for a second there. Just a tad.
Speed.
Speed, yes. I've heard it's
In my med kit.
I've heard it's quite useful. Hang on, I will find it.
I guess I'll look at a bit more shopping in the meantime. In it. Oh yeah, we still need to do the modifiers on our skills as well.
I will send you a nice little list of all the things you can do with your conviction points.
Cool.
Okay.
Conviction points work similarly to bennies,
Yeah.
Okay.
except you don't get them back quite so quick. Fucking book. I find things a lot quicker when I'm actually looking at the physical book. I don't think speed's going to come into it much. I think speed's only going to be a real problem with initiative.
Okay.
So just to, well, is Becky back yet? Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Just to explain very briefly how the system works.
Mm-hmm.
The roll is just D20. If you're rolling for your skill, it's D20 plus your skill plus a controlling attribute.
Okay.
Okay. And you're looking to get as high as better. Okay. Saving throws are D20 plus the saving throw bonus, plus the controlling attribute for For fortitude and toughness, it's Constitution. Reflex is Dex, and willpower is Wisdom.
Okay.
Combat. This is where things are a little different from pretty much every other game in the book. Combat. No one rolls damage.
Oh,
You don't roll damage in this game. If you hit, the amount of damage that your weapon does is 15 plus the damage bonus.
okay.
And obviously, if it's a melee weapon, you add your strength to that as well. The target then makes a toughness save.
Uh-huh.
If they, with that damage as the target number.
Okay.
If they succeed, then it's, not but a scratch. If they fail, then depending by how much they fail, depends on the severity of the wound. And wounds are cumulative. And you can use conviction for all kinds of fun stuff.
So with the attributes then for the skills, Ronnie, is that just added on? Because I know you didn't really want to look at those first because they could be a bit confusing or something.
Mm-hmm.
The attributes added to your skill bonus. How does that work? Is it just the same as your saving throws, like equivalent to?
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Pick one of your skills.
Let's go with climb.
Right, which is controlled
Strength.
by?
Strength.
Right. So when you will roll a d20.
Mm-hmm.
You will add your skill.
Yeah.
Plus your strength.
Okay.
That's simple.
Yeah.
And you're trying to get as high as possible.
Yeah. So same as always. Okay.
Yeah. It's all fairly simple, and actually, given some of the scores you already have, failure is much more fun than Nat scores are in go here. Your criticals are based on nat rolls, not cumulative ones. Okay. To get a critical, it has to be a nat 20 or a natural 19 on 20. If it's one of those. Natural 20s are always a hit. They always succeed regardless of what the difficulty number was. Might not be a fantastic success, but it will always succeed. And that one will always fail regardless of whatever bonuses you've got. I'm not especially cruel with nat ones. Although, the punishment will fit the crime, so to speak. If you're going to do something really silly and over the top and you end up rolling a 1, don't be surprised if it comes up to kicking ass.
Mm-hmm.
But on saying that, if you do something spectacularly silly and you roll a natural 20, then you're going to succeed with aplomb.
Huh.
It'll balance out.
Aye. Improved grab. I was just going to double check how that works. Oh, I see. Okay. So it has to be an unarmed attack, and then I can make a grapple check automatically as a free action. Okay. I've just realised as well, out of that collection of ne'er-do-wells in the picture, I'm the big lobster type one. That'd be me.
Big lobster type one.
Yeah, the largest one looks a bit like a lobster slash arthropod thing. Lobster humanoid.
Trying to find that page again. Oh, we go. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that, guys, is your characters.
Sweet.
Okay. Thank you.
That's the easy bit. And now that I know that you are haulers, I can write the first bit of the game. I have the overarching plot, but
Yes.
writing
Yeah.
the first session came down to
How would you fit
what
into it?
faction you were in. So now I can start writing the first part of it. And actually, I kind of like that you went to haulers because it gives me far more room to maneuver. Well, the thing is, I didn't want. There were a couple that weren't very proactive. You know, they were really sort of pencil pushers, and I went. Similarly with doing character classes as well. I mean, you've all taken classes that can be proactive.
Mm.
So I didn't want anyone feeling, kind of sitting in the background waiting for their bit, when they can actually make stuff happen. But the fact that you're haulers means I can pretty much drop you anywhere doing anything, doing any kind of delivery job, essentially, and sort of have things start from there. Which I like the idea of.
Okay.
I had wondered actually when I gave the list, I thought, right, I did think there was the possibility that you would go for one of the crime syndicates. So I put them in there. So I thought, you might go for it. Maybe. So yeah, that is character creation over.
Okay.
Other than naming your characters and sending me your sheets, and all going well, we will be back here next Monday, 8:00, for the start of Arctangent.
Good stuff.
Thank you very much for watching, guys, and we will end the broadcast right there. Bye-bye.
Bye.